Microphone check. Microphone check. No, don't bounce. Don't bounce. Don't. No bouncing. No bouncing. What's up, people? It's your boy Jatwa. I'm here today in Kerbal Space Program. Now, what you're seeing here is a very simplistic rocket, but the world probably looks much different to you because this is Galileo, and I have not had a chance to play with this Galileo mod using Copernicus, and this just looks amazing. Oh man, oh, SVE is also installed and Scatterer, so this gives us this beautiful world to dinkle around in, and dinkle we will. So let's see. I'm currently missing something. My shroud is currently missing. Where is my shroud? I will need that back. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's revert. What the hell? Alright, so we are back, and this time with our shroud in place. I don't know if it would affect anything if it wasn't there actually, but I don't want to take any chances. So, this is Galileo, and it is a times 10 of your normal Kerbal. So, this is, it's a lot bigger, as you can tell, because when I scroll out, things are a lot more vast, and it doesn't look like Earth, but it is absolutely stunning. And we're on this island, which makes things a little difficult when you're trying to jump on a rover and drive away. I have to fly my rovers out, but that's okay. I enjoy this. But I've actually been flying biplanes and airplanes around this area, trying to get the digs on the new area, and I think this is kind of what I needed to kind of spice things up. Let's get airborne. So this is just a simplistic satellite being sent up with this ginormous lifter. I think it's overkill. I don't think we need this much, but I did it anyway. So let's lift off and watch this beautiful engine kick us forward. Look at that. That is a beautiful engine block. I use all these engines, and forgive me, I forgot what mod it is from. I will look it up and add it in the description down below because I feel like a complete idiot for forgetting. So, right now what we're doing, we're just going to go straight up until our solid fuel runs out, and we should be plenty high to do our gravity turn by then. So, I wanted to send this one over to Minmus, what used to be Minmus. It's going to be able to adventure further than my normal satellites would. So, my current satellite in orbit had enough fuel just to get around. I forgot the name of this planet. I have to look up once I am in a safe spot. Can I bring up the info? Nope. But yeah, I've forgotten all the names to all the planets, and I should be ashamed of myself, but totes not. Alright, so now we're starting our turn. We don't care about those explosions. Don't care. Now this one turns really slow, so I can actually just press and hold on my turn and just let it slowly get us to orbit. So by the time I get to where it's going to topple over, I will be just perfectly in position for my orbit. So just gently going over, and we're actually going to press it to 100 meters out. That's a nice safe distance out for orbit around this planet. So let's keep it going. Oh, this is going to be an easy orbit. Way too easy of an orbit. You know, sometimes I keep forgetting. I just overestimate how difficult it really is to do some things, and because I haven't done them in a while. And so in my brain I'm like, oh god, I gotta get to orbit. I need to build this massive ridiculous aircraft, and it ends up not having to be such. Whoa! Okay, so now we need to go prograde. And we're going to wait till we're a few seconds out. Alright, let's go full burn. Now you notice that I don't have any RCS on here. Once again, I left my RCS off. I did that because I really don't think I need it, because this is actually going a lot better than I thought it would. I didn't think I would need it because my craft isn't exactly heavy enough, and it's really does maneuver quite well just using the SAS. So far, so good. Looks like we may be able to get away with just this one engine. Nope. Separation complete. Engine go. Alright, here we go. And heading towards... Okay. So, we're at 136 and 93. We're pretty safe. And this one should be nice and clear. What I want to do now is actually... I want to clear this. So, let's go ahead and deploy our Airstream. Little protective shell, so that's nice and clean. And you'll see we have this nice little setup we have going on here for our satellite. Let's go ahead and deploy these. We shouldn't need them, but it never hurt. Okay, so what I want to do, let's go ahead and go here. How's our... Holy moly! I messed that all up, didn't I? Whoa! Iota! Hi! So, there's Iota, and there is SETI. So, I really didn't take into account... look at that. Look at the solar flares going on there. Oh, solar flares. The Aurora Borealis. We are way off. So, I'm going to have to fix that. I have more than enough fuel to fix this. But yeah, oops. So let's take a look at what we have going on here. It looks like both of them are slightly skewed. I'm gonna have to change my inclination to one or the other, and neither I have right now are very good options. So I'm gonna try my best to not get frustrated in fixing my node. Are we declining? Doesn't appear so. Everything looks stable. Okay, I'm just wondering because it looked like we were declining. Okay, so about here-ish, I can add a maneuver to correct this. And that could be us right there. Which would give us ginormous and ginormous. Alright, so that we're good there. We need to bring this back-ish. Except for that totes did not work. No! I grabbed the wrong thing. I grabbed the wrong one. This is alright. Let's get rid of this. Let's try this again. Add maneuver. And we need to now bring this so nice and flat. And now we need to bring this back. Well, I will deal with this. I will deal with this in a bit because I actually want to bring this out because if I don't, it's going to slow my warp down. So I do actually want to be around 400. That will be fine. So actually when I get to here, I need to add another maneuver to extend this out. And that should do it for me. Oh, that was up slightly. Alright, now you're getting on my nerves. Okay, yes. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're good. Alright, so that should do it. I just need to do the maneuvers. Whoa. Well, it took a little bit for everything to punch in there, didn't it? Alright, so let's go ahead and let's get our maneuvers in. F5 the quick save. Estimated burn 1 minute. Time till node 7 minutes. Accelerating time. As you can look on to the planet, it is huge. But it is definitely not the hardest thing to get into a times 10. I've done the 64, and that was a fantastic bit of challenge, which has my designs modified anytime I see something that's not the normal Kerbal scale. And I was able to get into orbit around Earth, and yeah, it took me a while to get the design down. It was very ugly because most of my designs are really like sledgehammer designs, meaning a lot of it is straight brute force. I lack a lot of finesse. Alright, let's get ourselves to our maneuver. We have 42 seconds. And look at that planet shine. Oh man. Oh man. That is lovely. Lovely. Okay. 26 seconds. So this is a really easy maneuver, as long as I don't bork it up. It is a 1 minute burn though. So I need to make sure that I don't just destroy everything I'm going for right now. 2, 1, full throttle. Alright. Stay on that maneuver. Let's stay burning. 50 seconds. So this is actually going pretty well. I haven't actually done any space maneuvers in quite some time. I've actually just been borking around on Kerbal and just being like, yeah, I'm building folding things and I'm warping to this planet because I don't feel like waiting. But I installed ESLD. Hold on. I installed a warp beacon, ESLD warp beacons. Now, when I installed ESLD warp beacons, I decided, well, I want to get these actually out to the planets. I don't want to just be a goofball and just warp them out there. I actually want to push them out there and enjoy the game the way it's meant to be enjoyed. Bullseye. All right. Quick save, and now to the next node. 20 minutes. So when I did that, it kind of made me have to rethink what I'm doing, and actually had to go and redesign things a bit. So I do have MechJeb installed on here. I'm just not really using it right now because I'm pretty sure that, I mean, it's not, like I said, it's nothing too difficult. If you've done it hundreds upon hundreds of times and then you decide, screw this, I'm going with MechJeb, no one should be balking at that because it really does get a little boring. But since it's been so long that since I've actually done an official space thing, I wanted to actually get these out there. Alright. 30 seconds. Get to the node. So yeah, I've decided to actually do things the legit way. Look at this. Oh man, that is beautiful. And we are quite a distance away. And it is still huge. That is the actual sun, the sun, looking all delicious over there. I mean, I'm not going to take a bite or anything. 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Preparing to kill engines. And go. Oh! 449 and 429. That is a beautiful orbit. I will take it. Look at that beautiful orbit. That is nice. And I have a ton of fuel left still. Okay, so from here we can just start plotting and planning our attack on this place. Let's see. We decided on Iota, I believe. Yes, Iota. So Iota it is set as target. So when is our next approach going to be available? It's going to be some time, huh? Alright, so coming around, we will be shooting here, from here to boop. Alright, so let me add a maneuver. Bring this one out. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Okay. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Alright, there we go. Let's see how we look here. Our periapsis is 746, which I'm okay with. I could get closer, but I really don't want to mess with that node. For me, the nodes, they move around too much, and I need to be able to dial numbers in, and it drives me nuts not being able to dial the actual numbers in accurately. And when I can't do that, I get frustrated. So let's go ahead and kick in this do this maneuver. Let's do this thing. All right, 36. Man, we got a ton of fuel. A ton of fuel. I still have another stage of fuel still up here that has quite a bit of time, and I have a lot of ion fuel up here, or xenon fuel for my ion engine. So I think I did a little overkill, a little bit of overkill, but that'll be all right because we have fuel to burn. So let's go ahead and go to our maneuver. And then we're going to prepare our burn. We're going to quick save and then go to our next burn target here. So F5. And let's go. 17 minutes. Wow, that is really freaking beautiful. That is really freaking beautiful. This game can be, I mean, this game looks really beautiful. If it didn't take such a performance hit for so many people, this should be stock if it wasn't such a performance hit. Alright. And for those that don't think it's a performance hit, your computer's probably stronger than mine. But yeah, you do see a bit of a performance hit once you start adding in too many graphical advancements. Things start to go poorly. Alright. Here we go. Burn initialized. Halfway, and one. Full burn is go. So this should be, we should be right on track. I'm trying not to look at my map too much because I want things to be a bit more of a surprise. Look at the stars disappearing as I close in on our planet, because that is how things look with Planet Shine looking all awesome. Oh dear God, I need to slow down everything. Okay, estimated burn time, few minutes per second. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, okay. How are we looking? Yes. Oh, that is perfect. Perfect. I even got a little closer. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is quick save. Let's get ourselves over here and prepare to make orbit around a planet that I haven't seen yet. I've never seen this one. I don't even know what Iota is going to look like, and I'm really excited to see it. We're going to the closest one, and with a ship that could easily go to SETI, but we may go to SETI after we make our orbit here. We will have to see after we do our initial scan if I want to stay out here or go further out. Alright, here we go. It's always a little scary warping in that fast. Boop. Okay. So I need to set ourselves, let's get ourselves going retrograde. I can't say out there you are. There you are. Look, this has been smashed in the shape of a cross right on there. You see that? That's pretty sweet. All right. So now let's go ahead and warp ourselves in. Actually, let's quick save first. All right, now we can warp ourselves in. All right, there. All right, time to periapsis 21 minutes. All right, watching it like a hawk. Come on. 2, 1. Whoa! All right, we're ready. And go full burn. Looping around and preparing it. Ooh. All right. Gotcha. All right, so let's take a look at this planet and see, or moon, using the ancient term of planet. Oh! 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 I want to take a closer look. Alright, we're going to take a closer look. I'm excited. I'm excited because how beautiful it is. Okay, quick save. Let's get ourselves in a bit here. So here we're going to go add maneuver. Bring ourselves in and a bit more, and a bit more, okay, right there. And then we can go here, add a maneuver, and bring ourselves down as well. All right, right there. So quick save in case we're getting too close, but 100 meters out we should be fine. Alright, so turn to maneuver. Oh man, all this dang fuel. I thought I'd be on Ion for some reason. I'm still building for like 64x builds. Alright, let's go. Quick save, 3-second burn. Oh man, absolutely beautiful. Hopefully our connection stays strong out here. I already have a comm satellite out. Whoa, 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 whoa! Alright, here we go. 10 seconds. Mini burn. 3, 2, 1. I think we're good there. How are we looking? Oh yeah, that worked. Okay, so to our next maneuver. Nice solid connection. Let's see our. I want to see my network. Oh yeah, that worked out splendid. And we're almost in that polar orbit I wanted. Okay, so let's. Whoa, a 1-second burn. That is beautiful. Okay, quick save. 1 hour forward. Alright, swinging on around, getting closer, giving the moon a little kiss. I swear it looks like there should be a big building right there. Oh wow, I need to send something to land. I need a rover here. I need to send a rover. Alright. Alright, let's burn. Alright. And ready to kill it. Alright. Well, it's a little off because I hit the wrong button. But that looks nice. Like I said, we're almost in that polar orbit. So let me go ahead and tidy this up a bit. Alright, right here, add maneuver. And let's bring this up. That's a little too far up. And let's bring this down, up, and in some more. Okay. 93, 107. I will live. So that's going to be a few seconds burn. Let's go ahead and move ourselves to maneuver. So yeah, this entire day, this is probably going to be just a bunch of me making maneuvers, adventuring to different planets, giving you a peek at what Galileo is looking like. Already, I am excited. I need to send a rover down to run on this thing because, oh man, I can see where it's all wrapping its texture around to that center there. So that's one thing I've noticed. But still, it looks absolutely fantastic. In my opinion, quick save and prepare ourselves for hopefully our final burn so we can get a polar orbit. So we can do a scan for material here because it's my goal to send something over to here or to SETI so that way I can actually do a good I can do a build from here or use it to fuel up my satellites for my warp beacons. Alright, let's get full burn. Bringing it down, bringing it down, bringing it down, bringing it down, bringing it down. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. That is close enough for me. Alright, there we are. There's our polar. Alright, so now we have a ton of fuel, so I'm just going to radial myself in. And let's get a scan going. Let's see what's up with our first moon, which is Iota. So deploy scanner. And let's also deploy we're going to extend our antenna here. I have 2 of these, so I'm just combining all of these. And I also have 4 direct, so these are playing a dual role. And let's go ahead and scan this planet and see what we have going on here. Perform orbital survey. Well, hello. Alright, so I actually need to also bring up KerbNet. Oh! Alright, so let's bring it up to there. Turn you to quick. Get rid of some of that. Well, we can actually bring that in a bit. Come on, refresh. 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 Good. Okay, so that's going to give us a little scan for anything that happens to be on there. And we can change this over because monochrome looks absolutely dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful. Okay, there you go. Oh, man. That worked out absolutely beautifully. So, there you go. There is Iota as we're coming over the Iota Highlands. And it's not hard work to deal with a 10X, but it is very rewarding when you pull off a nice little 10X and you have a ton of fuel left to go to the next location you wanted to adventure to. And I have plenty of fuel. I still have another tank. I still have Xenon. I can go quite some time. I have like 45 minutes of Xenon burn. So yeah. Someone else can do the math for the Delta V and stuff. I'm not doing it. Oh man, I'm not seeing any question marks. I need question marks. Show me the question marks because I want to know what's on this planet. Show me your secrets. What do you say in World of Warcraft? Naughty secrets. If anyone remembers where that's from, drop that in the comments down below. But anyhow, I'm going to get on out here. I'm excited because this is definitely my first mission in a while. And, oh man, it is definitely very exciting to see the entire planet. You can see there in the distance. It's just really exciting to have all these different planets out here. And different moons to adventure to. Let's take a look at the entire thing here. And you see out here in the distance is Leto, and then is Hawks, Gauss, Otho, Nero, and coming inside, Gratian, Nevian. The one we're around currently is Gael, Thalia, or Talia, depends on how you want to pronounce that. I actually used to live in Thalia. That was actually my elementary school, was Thalia Elementary. It was hilarious. If you know where that is, you're probably stalking me now. And then there's Icarus, which is way too close to the sun and likely has its wings burned off. So, yes, there you go. Our first very close neighboring body, this delightful moon, is in our grasp, and we can adventure out to the next one in the next video to see what's going on with that one. I actually am surprised. Usually I have a lot more trouble with the nodes. Either I've gotten better at messing with them, or the game's gotten a lot smoother. It's probably a combination of both. But until the next one, if you like what you see, hit that like button, drop me in a comment, let me know what you think, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video. For now, it's your boy Jatwan. I'm out. Peace. Before I go, we're going to take a look at, let's take off this overlay. I just want to give you the splendor of the entire moon itself. Okay. Here we go. And there you go. That's the splendor of it. Looking absolutely stunning. Like I said, you can see where everything kind of pulls into the center there. But nonetheless, I mean, there's always going to be something that can be improved in any game, and I really wish the textures they would find a way to get rid of that with the textures. I'm not sure how you would do that beyond making it something that is really hard to tell apart, like water or like an ice cap is really hard to tell them apart because it's just flat white, something like that. But when you don't want to see something like that because there's not supposed to be any ice, there's not supposed to be anything there, that's when you're going to run into something like that happening. But nonetheless, it still looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. And this is far beyond anything that I've ever done in my modding, so I can appreciate all the work that went into this. So go and get Galileo. Links in the description down below. You won't regret it. It's not that difficult. It's a good learning experience, and it's something new for you guys to go and try to master. This is awesome. Catch you guys later. Peace.